Hey, it's Luke John Harrison. Just before we get into this video, make sure you like, comment and subscribe to this channel. Make sure the bell notification icon is on. I would love to hear from you, and it only takes 1 second of your day to make mine. Let's get into it. I've noticed that most of us sit on our problems and we dwell on our feelings. So we sit when things go wrong and we think till we're overthinking, and we dwell and we dwell and we dwell on how worried and anxious we feel and how depressed and upset we become as a result of things not happening toward our expectations. I've been in this state where I've really struggled with dealing with the emotions and dealing with the thoughts. And what I've come to understand is that at the end of every negative, there is a positive. And at the end of every positive, there is a negative. Now, I don't mean to go too spiritual here, I just mean to be talking realistically, that the universe, if you will, very spiritual word, but if you just bear with me a second, has a way of balancing itself out. And you'll know this, at the end of every dark episode, you would have seen the light and something would have came to fruition if you've acted in a way that is understanding and accepting of the laws of this. And likewise, once you've had something great happen to you, you've also noticed that something hits you and knocks you back down to earth. Now, this is a great realization because it helps us understand that we can see the world from a more neutral, balanced perspective. And when we do that, we don't necessarily have these insane high-low emotions, which can actually be very detrimental, as we know. If you've ever took drugs before, like me, I've took cocaine several times, and I know on cocaine and ecstasy especially how high you can feel. Amazingly high, like we're sort of skyrocketing in the universe high. But what happens at the end of it? You are under the ground. You are depressed, low, sad and miserable, right? Sometimes for days, if not weeks ahead. So if we experience too high highs, they often what follows is too low lows. But that's the universe giving us an example and a reminder that quite simply, there is always a positive at the end of every negative. There is always a negative at the end of every positive. So giving you a reminder, it's okay if you're going through some shit. And likewise, if you're feeling pretty good right now and you've got some momentum, at the end of that, something negative will likely come along, and hey, that's okay, because that's the universe doing its thing. That's the world having its ups and downs. But the problem where most people go wrong is that they see the negative, see another negative, another negative, another negative, and they dwell so much on the negative and sit on their problems that they don't understand the positive is coming. It's not just thinking positive, we have to accept and embrace and act upon things to change our decisions and change our state and mood. Things go wrong, problems come. You can't sit on those problems. They need solutions. You need to add movement to your solutions. You need to add optimism and faith. When things go to shit, you need to turn up and you need to show up and turn up your volume. Turn up how many times you show up. Turn up the frequency of your intensity. Turn up how you deal with things. Turn up yourself a little bit. Because sometimes we're just sitting at such a low frequency and such a low place that we seldom take action, and we seldom do the things that we know could be hugely beneficial to our health, physical and mental. You cannot just sit on your problems and expect them to go away. You must take action. You must take responsibility. You can stop blaming, because we all like somebody to blame, but that never empowers you to move forward. You can take the negative and say, okay, I'm going to make it into a positive. And you can also understand that life isn't all positive as well. At the end of it, something else is coming, and hey, you know what? That's okay. If we have a more balanced, neutral perspective on this idea, it's just a philosophy, it's an idea, take it if you please, we will deal with life and life's problems so much easier. If you'd like to handle your emotions better, then click the link below and I'll give you a free copy of my audiobook to download, How to Stop Overthinking, to help supercharge your life and feel absolutely amazing in the process. I appreciate you watching. I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.